All right, we live.
We back. Hold on a second. Let me turn this on. Ever since last time that everything went belly up, I done been spooked about this shit.
Live.
Oh, it's working. I can hear it.
Yeah, everything sounding good. I'm gonna run and get me some water, and we will be ready soon.
Right. Yeah. Shit, man, we haven't had like that. I think that last mishap 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Might have been 3 weeks ago. However many, you know what I'm saying. However long it was ago. That mishap, we haven't had something go that catastrophically bad in a number of years. Like that right there kind of got me out my zone that day. Even though it was a dog shit podcast anyway, so it ain't like the world was missing nothing by having that one don't not exist. But it was terrible. It was not good. Let's see. Yeah, we about to get into it. I know we late, but you know, life be in the way, man. I ain't have time to go to the fucking movies until last weekend. So now we in here. I'm gonna be able to talk about the movie. This movie is, spoiler alert, this movie don't got no time frame on it. This shit gonna be great when motherfuckers watch it in 200 years.
Nah.
Anyway.
Nah, I agree. Can you still hear me? I'm not even in the room.
Yeah, I can hear you. It must be your headphones.
Yeah, I'm on my headphones.
Headphone mic on.
Yeah. Bro, my microphone is actually like busted. I've been using the mic on these headphones for a while now.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the microphone was fucked up. I thought you got a new.
Bro, and I got a new cord. Bro, the cord I got, I plugged it in and it was mad loose. Come to find out, it was a piece inside of the port that you put the cord in that broke, that keeps it stable.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I basically am gonna have to just get a new mic. So in the meantime, I'm just using the PlayStation headset because it's already
That
plugged up in my
pulse,
computer.
that pulse shit.
Yeah.
Right. Every time we talk about that headset and I say, man, I'm thinking about getting one of those, you be like, don't buy that shit.
Don't. Bro, I got some other headphones. That's the only reason, like, I only use these for my computer now. Like, these primarily stay in my computer for when I need to, listen to a video on the computer, or like I'm doing some shit on CapCut.
Right. That nigga Joey Bada forgot to take the on one of his videos, he forgot to take the CapCut logo off of
it. He too busy trying to rap. He ain't giving a fuck about that. Nigga, like, this shit gotta get out now. All right, I'm back though. It's been what, 3 minutes? 7 people watching. Go ahead on and drop a comment in the chat, man. Y'all come in here and watch. Y'all don't say nothing, bro. Drop a comment in the chat. Just say something. It don't even got to be a word. Just put a letter in the chat if you're here.
Tip $300 at the job.
Oh, by one person?
By one person, bro. It's this black guy who was drunk as crap. He was just like, bro, if you just keep bringing the drinks. He was like, keep bringing the drinks. And then he was like, oh, thank you for helping me.
He gave you $300.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not tripping about it. I'm not complaining at all.
Is you even a fucking waiter?
Bro, I didn't do anything. Like, it was crazy. I got so much money. The manager was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to cut you at 9:00 today." It was crazy.
For $300?
Yeah, I was like, "That's fine by me. I was there since 4."
Bruh.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, Stay
I get paid tomorrow too.
Yeah, you came up. Bro. A good ass. A good $300 tip.
I complain about it.
But yeah, man. Hold on, bro. Let me go get me some water real quick.
Right.
I forgot I've been talking all day for work. I would have ran out of steam halfway through the joint.
I had to go get me some water, bro. It ain't even cold. I got like room temperature water, bro.
You gotta get the fucking refrigerator that got the water spout on it.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I got.
bro.
That's what I got. But I mean, it's cold, but it ain't ice cold like I need it.
Right. When I fucking get water from the refrigerator water spout, bro, the glass be foggy. That shit is so cold. I'm about to go get some of that shit right now. Some of that water that Bobby Boucher was drinking in the water boy. Oh shit.
Nah, but we got 7 people watching. We probably gonna go ahead on and get started in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, but like, comment, subscribe on the show. Drop a comment, drop a like. Subscribe first and foremost. If you're in the chat, just let it be known.
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna be talking about some good stuff today. Yeah, I'm ready to go ahead on and get started. Got 8 people watching now. I just saw somebody else join. Go ahead on and if you don't want to put a whole word in the chat, just throw a letter in the chat, man. Throw an emoji in the chat. Just say something in the chat, man. 8 people watching, bro. Throw something in the chat. Anybody. Somebody. Anybody. Eight people watching and nobody wants to put anything in the chat. And I know y'all can hear me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Actually, let me make sure my mic is working. My mic is working. Y'all can hear me and not put nothing in the chat. It's crazy. I guess, man. I guess. Well, if the 8 people that's watching are actually watching.
On this motherfucker.
You said a scented candle?
Ain't no romance happening up in here.
Bro, I got a candle right behind me that's going.
All right, I'm back.
No, you said somebody got a candle lit?
A scented candle lit up in this fucking house.
Bro, I got a candle going right now.
I smell some vanilla or something.
Nah, yeah. But man, I was saying how it's 8 people in the chat, right? And they just listening to me talk. Like they won't even put nothing in the chat. It's 8 people watching and they won't put nothing in the chat. Like, come on.
Most people just lurk. I've watched it, like when you gotta see a chat that's flying by like that because 4,000 people, 10,000 people watch. I done seen motherfucker with 500 people watching and only 20 people talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. Like even when I watch streams, I don't be going in niggas' chats. I be just watching the shit.
That's a fact, cause I'm watching a guy that plays Madden on YouTube, and I watch it on my TV though, so like I feel like that's kind of weird if you gonna chat off your TV, like nigga, you fucking hitting all them buttons on your remote trying to chat a nigga off your TV is crazy. Yeah, I see why y'all ain't responding. I hope y'all can put a like on the shit from y'all TV.
Even if it ain't TV, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? What's the shit? It'd be like when I'm listening to shit, the phone is across the room somewhere. Right? Mm-hmm. It's on the table. It's on the backside of my desk at work. It's in another room sometimes. I don't be chatting with niggas, bro. Like so I don't really begrudge people for not. I don't really begrudge people their right to not chat because I don't chat and I watch streams every day.
Right.
Well, I listen to them every day, but I don't say shit.
Yeah. Well,
the only time I chatted in the stream is a motherfucking nigga. I was watching a stream of a person who I can't stand, and I chatted to tell him how much of a fucking idiot he was.
Nah, that's crazy.
And then I got banned. I was doing that shit on a soccer account anyway. Cause it wasn't even really a soccer account. It was just an email that I already had set up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't create it for the express purpose to fucking troll this idiot on YouTube. But I ain't like that bitch ass nigga. So I told him he was a fucking clown. And he told him he talked so confident and he's always wrong about everything.
Mm-hmm.
His pussy ass banned me.
Nah, but let's get into the show, man. We gonna start with in what I believe may be one of the best movies that I've seen this year so far, and I go to the movies often. Sinners,
And I
directed
don't
by
go to the
Ryan
movies
Coogler.
often. And I don't go to the movies that much, but Sinners, like, the reason why I know, like, I don't know if it's gonna be shit else that could to really touch it, in my opinion, to come out, because it gave you that. I don't go to the movies a lot, but I watch a lot of movies. It give you that feeling, at least for me, it gave me that feeling that. Well, let me rephrase this. I got a weird quirk about myself, bruh. Like, a weird quirk about myself is that when I'm experiencing something that's in that next level, and it's like on that genius level of shit, that genius level experience. And we're gonna talk about two of those experiences today. I get a different feeling about it. Like, I can, like, when I was watching Get Out for the first time, or when I was watching Pulp Fiction for the first time. And I know I was young when I watched Pulp Fiction, but it's all this shit is something that's been with me for my whole life. Or when I was listening to Pimp a Butterfly for the first time, like, I get transported into a different space when I'm experiencing something that's a fucking pure work of art. Like, and it can be any type of medium. It can be music, movies, video games. Like, when I was playing, what's a game? Like, when I was playing, like, my favorite game, Metroid Prime, for the first time, and you do the first little tutorial part, and then you crash land on the planet, and she rise up out of that fucking ship for the first time. I just knew that I was in for something like I hadn't experienced before. And that's the same feeling I got from Sinners, bro. Like, it won't immediate. It wasn't immediate because, you know, at the beginning, and this is spoiler, it's all spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, then fuck off. hold on, just a second. Hold on. Let me see something. I gotta watch something. Hold on. I got an emergency video.
Nah, but Sinners was good for me too. I thought it was really good, and I went and saw it in the 70, the IMAX, the 70 double M.
And I didn't, bro. I wish I did.
And see, they had showings of it in one of the, like, a museum near me that was the real, like, 70 millimeter, like the crazy big screen. But I didn't go see it there. I went and saw it at a regular 70 double M IMAX theater, and I mean, I could see why they were saying that, and it looked good. Like, it looked really good. Everything about this movie I thought was amazing, down to, like, the musical scenes, how it was casted. Michael B. Jordan playing two twins. I thought that shit was really cool. Like, everything about this movie was like super cool, and it just felt like a good movie to watch.
See, I saw the Hateful Eight in its special. Like, I think it was 120 millimeters that the Hateful Eight was in. I saw that, but what? And I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah, what was you saying?
I was like, what Sinners?
I'm just talking.
Sinners didn't hit me immediately because, spoiler alert, you know, when the movie first come on, it's Sammy walking into the church after everything in the most of the plot has already happened.
Right.
So like he's walking in there with the battle scars, you know.
And then that crazy ass jump scare happened in the beginning.
And bro, I'm talking about we was running late to the movies too, bro. And I'm telling you, I walked in there as the fucking Paramount Pictures or whatever studio, oh no, the Warner Brothers logo was coming up, nigga. So like I sat down in my seat as Sammy was walking into the church. Like got there right on time because this is a movie you do not want to miss a second of.
I agree. You don't want to miss a second of this movie.
Sammy walked into the church. He get greeted by his dad and all of that. His dad is praying over him. So I'm like wondering what the fuck happened? Like what's going on? Why is he? Because I didn't know it was gonna be a religious angle to it. Like, so that's the thing. This is how you know this movie is special. Like, I knew the movie was about vampires going in, and I didn't know. I don't watch interviews and shit about movies, so I didn't know that Ryan Coogler had already told everybody it was about vampires. So when I found out it was about vampires, I thought somebody spoiled it to me. So I was like, I went into the movies like, yeah, I'm still gonna enjoy this, probably if it's good, but a major part has already been ruined for me. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? Because, what the fuck is happening there?
What?
Oh, I ain't know what that was. That picture, that photo collage. Anyway, but I thought but the take on vampires was something that was so different and unique from any other take that you ever seen. And I already loved the villain of the movie. Reminded me kind of like of Deacon Frost from the first Blade. Like, so, and the take on the movie was already something so different. Like on the vampires was something so different, and it was. It made me realize that even though I knew it was about vampires going into it, I really didn't know shit.
Right.
But like and the way that they paid homage to Robert Johnson in this movie, Sammy is to me. Sammy seemed like a hyper fictionalized version of Robert Johnson.
That's what
did Sammy dad say? He said at the beginning of the movie, "You keep on chasing the devil, he's gonna follow you home." And what did Robert Johnson do? Tell the people what he did.
Right. Nah. So the story of Robert Johnson, right? He wanted to play the guitar. He used to go to the juke joints, want to play, and he wasn't that good. He wasn't good. And then they said he came back a couple months later and he could play the best. Like it was crazy how well he could play the guitar. And they said he sold his soul to the devil.
He said he sold his soul to the devil. In his song, bro, the Crossroads song.
Yo, could we listen to that on the stream?
No, Robert Johnson shit is heavily copyrighted. We will get struck. But we listened to a Robert Johnson joint on the stream before and got struck. We did that.
Moral of the story, I did see the comparison to the Robert Johnson joint, and I thought about that too. But how do you feel about this being the very first movie Miles Caton has ever been in, which is Sammy? This is his first movie. His first ever movie.
I was on the floor when I found out that this was his first ever acting job, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit don't make no sense. Have you ever, bruh? You put it like this. Y'all niggas ever heard Illmatic?
Yeah.
Y'all know that's Nas' first album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a nigga that come out the fucking gate and just bash it out of the park on their first try. I mean, you can say the same thing about Wu-Tang or Tribe Called Quest, but Wu-Tang had albums before they was Wu-Tang. They like RZA and GZA had albums, so that don't count because they already was experienced with making albums. But Illmatic was made the first time Nas ever tried to put an album together. That's what came of it,
Right?
and that's the level of performance that this guy put on, that Miles Caton put on in the movie.
I agree.
For the first acting job, I mean, you could chalk that up to Ryan Coogler being a great director. I mean, the nigga got a track record right now. He got the Creed franchise under his belt.
2 Black Panther movies.
Confession, I've never seen any Creed movie.
Nah, Creed is fire. All of them are gas. All of the Creed movies is fire. I can't believe you never seen Creed though.
I've never seen one of them, bro.
They
like,
good.
I'm gonna watch them shits. Like, he got Creed, he got Fruitvale Station, which was his breakout.
Mm-hmm.
He got the 2 Black Panther movies, and it's like that this movie was just meant to be, bro. Because him and Ludwig Garrison was like college roommates.
I didn't know that.
The movie, the sound composer. That's why they worked together on so many movies. They did Creed together. They did Black Panther together.
No, that's fire.
But a movie that's centered around around different cultures, especially cultures that had been colonized, and music. It's just like a match made in heaven. That dude is a musical genius, bro. Mm-hmm. He a fucking movie score producer, and he got a record deal. He got like a record deal with like Interscope or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no, I didn't know that though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they've been homies since college, and he done. I think Ludwig done scored all of Ryan Coogler's movies. So,
damn. But nah, this is definitely one of the best movies I've seen all year. But it's a scene that I want to talk about specifically, and I'm gonna see if I can pull up any type of picture from that scene.
Let's let it build up to that, you know, because that right there is gonna go down in the history as one of the best movie scenes that's ever been laid to fucking film.
Right.
So I want to, before we get to that, I want to talk about how, and let's just talk about it though. I don't know if we can show it. Or you can pull up a photo of it. Like the photo that you feel best represents the scene, pull it up. But So we got to talk about, of course, Miles Caton. Of course, he put on a great show, especially for it being his first time. But Michael B. Jordan, bro. This nigga donned 2 completely separate fucking personalities for this movie.
Exactly.
Smoke and Stack ain't nothing like each other.
Nothing like each other, bro. They're 2 different motherfuckers, and he played them both perfectly.
He played that shit so to a T that you could believe these niggas was real twins.
Nah, seriously.
Like, and I've seen more. He ain't the only person I've seen play multiple characters in a movie. Like, what's that girl named Lindsay Lohan? Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Lindsay Lohan that played in the Parent Trap? She played in the Parent Trap though, and she played her own twin in that. Like, and Lindsay Lohan ain't got no twin. In The Parent Trap, she played a twin. I know she was young when she did it, but like Michael B. Jordan, he played these niggas like they had their own separate personalities, bro. Like, you had the goofy one and the serious one. And the shit was funny, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. The movie was funny, especially any scene that Stack was in.
That shit was Trap. That's what that shit is called. I said Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday is when she changed with her mom.
When she changed with her mom. Yeah. Parent Trap is the one where she plays her own twin.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, but the acting performances that they put on in this fucking movie, I'm talking about everybody in the movie, bro. Every single one of them. Haley Stanfield. What's cuz name that played the vampire, bro?
Let's pull it up. His name is Jack O'Connell.
Mm-hmm. Him too.
He was in some
because did you notice how you notice how subtly through the movie that he you know what I'm saying? You trying to see what else you might have seen him in?
Yeah, I don't think I seen him in nothing. He looked like he was playing like a war movie though, or like a military type of movie.
Right. You see how subtly through the movie that he went from acting like a stereotypical Southerner from back in the 30s to gradually, as it's revealed more and more what he is and what his motives are, his Irish heritage just started to pop out through the movie. Like, this shit is like
to the scene with the what was he singing, bro? The Irish song he was singing.
Was something Road to Ireland?
Yeah, bro. Like that. Even down to that scene, which I thought was another like great scene, where it's like, I don't know, it's just like the music scenes were nailed so like they were perfect. But
perfection.
What's
that fuck like that fucking dude with the chicken? I'm gonna baptize this chicken in this grease. You see that? It's seasoned to perfection, cooked to perfection, like him. Now, like this shit was acted to perfection.
Nah, it was. But it was great, and it was like I was already kind of like anticipating this movie, and it was not a letdown, bro. I actually only heard one person so far say it was mid.
Who was that?
Jake.
Bruh.
That nigga said it was mid.
What he be thinking sometimes, cuz
nah, but I don't know. I don't know. He did say it was mid though, but everybody else said it was pretty good that I saw it.
I mean, your opinion is opinion, so I ain't gonna really shit on him for its opinion, but like I need to know what makes it mid, because to me, with certain shit, it's just universal. And I know this movie is only 3 weeks old, but it's universal.
Right.
Like, and if somebody is just a lot of times, and I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it, bro. But a lot of times when somebody is trying to go against some shit that's universal, they just want to go against it because everybody else like it, bro. Like, I seen people who say Breaking Bad is trash and haven't even watched it, and they will say they will refuse to watch it because everybody done hyped it up and say it ain't no way it's as good as everybody hyped it up to be. Newsflash, fucker, it's as good as everybody hyped it up to be, and they probably didn't even do it justice with their hype. It's that good.
That Breaking Bad that shit is actually like that might be one of the best shows that I've ever seen, and that's no funny shit. Like that show is so good, bro. Like from the character development to literally everything, the plot, all of that shit is just fire.
The see Walt go to an all by any means necessary, flat out murderer from what he started at, bro. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it happens believably, bro. Everything he did had a purpose to it. It all led to his goal, like
Mm-hmm.
of leaving his family rich when he died. And I'm circle back around to Sinners. Like, to me, if somebody called the movie mid, bro, like, to me, it's just that you just want to go against the popular thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to just go against the popular thing. And I get it. Some popular shit do deserve to be gone against. I hate to invoke this name, but Drake. Like, not to say that he's not good at what he does, because he's great at what he does. Like, no hating shit. Like, but he hasn't the level that his fucking fan base will glaze him to. He doesn't deserve it. Like,
Right.
Everything is a fucking classic. Oh, CLB is a classic. It's not. For All the Dogs, classic. It's not. Her Loss, a classic. It's not. Like these. At that point, you just telling the truth. You just knocking dumbass niggas back down to earth when you say nigga. I done heard niggas say that it's Triple S for you is a classic, and Meet Your Padre is a 10 out of 10 song.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. We talking ridiculous dumb fuckery when we say something like that. But this movie is so far beyond a normal viewing experience. It's above that, because you get in there and this shit is expertly crafted to where every piece of the movie serves a purpose.
Right.
Every piece of the movie, down to when they in the jungle or when they in the woods and they uncovering the truck, down to just something as simple as you left you can look at the scene and say you left a truck in the woods. That's why a snake is in it. Or you can look at the scene and tie it back to what Sammy's father said in the first part of the movie. And they say, if you keep tracing the devil, he's going to follow you home, and realize that the serpent was the symbol for the devil in Genesis in the Bible. And that fucking snake being there when Smoking Stack and Sammy is standing there was the devil announcing his fucking presence.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Like, that was a omen of how the rest of the night was gonna go.
Yeah. Even that, and they was on some shit like maybe we shouldn't do it. One brother was like, maybe we shouldn't go live tonight, and the other brother was like, we going live. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Stack was the one that said they shouldn't go live, right?
Yeah.
He's the one that said they shouldn't go live. Like, that's the type of shit it was on, bro. Like, that's the type. It was only one thing in the movie that I didn't understand. I didn't understand it now, and it was when spoiler alert, when Smoke had to kill Annie because she got bitten.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Stack told him we had it all planned out, and then you had to go and kill Annie and fuck everything up. What important role was she supposed to play? Because she was a hoodoo practitioner? Was that gonna make her some type of super vampire or something? I don't know. So, like, that's the only part of the movie that I didn't get. It seemed like it was a throwaway line, but that don't really take away from the movie to me.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe I thought in the movie that she had like some type of power or like her spirit or something. Like if they was able to get her spirit, uh it'll be powerful. I don't know, but I know she was a very powerful figure in the movie though. Because even when she died, like it was like some you could tell she was she had a powerful spirit or whatever when she died in the movie.
And that's another thing, bro. Like now that you bring that up, like that's another thing that in the movie, every character got their chance to shine. Nobody felt like they was put off to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like you had for every character that was really a main part of the story, like the Smokestack twins, Sammy, Pearline, Annie, fucking Cornbread, Delta Slim, the vampires, Mary, everybody who was a main character like that, even Bo and Grace, like they all seem like, you know what I'm saying, they had enough time to feel like that if any one of them died, you was gonna be like, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like they all gave you time to care about the characters and all that. But the movie, like, just this is the best part of the movie. Like, other than the scene, the best theme of the movie, bruh, and the what's the word I'm looking for? It start with an S. Bruh, the word is right there on the tip of my mind, and I can't fucking think about it. Subverted. The best theme of the movie and the way it subverted expectations, especially being set in the 1930s. Especially being like when you realize that Smoking Stack got all of that shit that they had because they robbed a bunch of gangsters in Chicago.
And speaking of that, all right, so look on Spotify, right? When you go and look for the Sinners movie, they got some news clippings in the Spotify article, right?
Right.
So this one, the grisly discovery at the Boston Harbor immigrant shipwreck with no survivors, right? And then if you like read in the fine print, witnesses, I can't even hardly read this shit. Witnesses reported seeing strange flickering of lights and hearing music from the distance the night prior as it approached, as if it was an Irish celebration, right? And then,
hold on, is this like is this an article that's made up for the movie?
Yes, bruh. A local woman claimed to have seen a lone man fleeing from the scene. His skin was reportedly smoking as he disappeared into the shadows, right?
Hold on, so this is like some prequel shit.
Right. Right. Look, right. Look. Here's another one. Bank robbery, Clarksdale, two masked criminals on the loose, right? And then two masked men, both black, stormed the bank. One took charge with smooth, calculated commands, while the other one used violence to force control of the room, right? One that's smooth, one that's he gonna take it there if you need to, right? And then gang tensions rise in Chicago. Irish mob and Italian mafia clash. The Irish beer and the Italian wine that they were selling at the juke joint.
Right.
Bro.
And at the juke joint, they said that what one of the characters said, they gonna realize, I think Mary said, they gonna realize that y'all robbed them both and come down here after y'all robbed them both and set them against each other.
Yeah, bro. When I saw that, I was like, this shit is way too, like, that shit was clean to me, bro. That shit was too clean.
Bro, that's some news to me. I didn't even fucking know, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't even probably want to talk about the rest of the topics that we got, bro. I want to keep talking about this movie. I know we got to do the work, but still, fuck that shit.
Nah, bro. I'm still saying, bro. This is one of the best movies that I've seen this year. I haven't seen any movie better. Mickey 17 wasn't better. Warfare wasn't better. Final Destination wasn't better. Fucking the shit with Kiki Palmer and SZA, that won't better. Like, I have not seen Thunderbolts won't better. Captain America won't better. I have not seen a movie yet that is better than Sinners, bro. And I don't think I am.
And
wait,
what I'm
wait.
saying
Before you get that out, right? It's one movie, bro, that's coming out. I don't know if it's gonna be able to compete with Sinners, but the movie is called Weapons. Have you seen the trailer for Weapons?
no.
Watch the motherfucking trailer for Weapons. That movie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sinners is like that, but if they make that movie Weapons the correct way, oh my god, bro, that shit's gonna be different, bro.
Hold on.
Story that happened in my town.
Hold on.
One Wednesday is like a normal day for the whole school.
I got this shit pulled up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, the talking remind me of the talking. The talking on this Weapons trailer remind me of the introduction of Liquid Swords, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Give me a minute and 55 seconds.
Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty. And do you know why? Because the night before, at 2:17 in the morning, every kid woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark. And they never came.
Hold on. Gotta see what we talking about. From the director of Barbarian. I like that movie. The girl from Ozark.
Mm-hmm. Josh Brolin is in it too, the nigga who played Thanos.
Josh. Hold on, damn it. Where are you? Did you go? Oh yeah, I'm going to see this shit.
This is where the story really starts.
August 8th?
I don't know,
I'm going
bro.
to see it.
I don't know.
I'm going to see it in IMAX.
Bro, it might not be better than Sinners, but that shit for shit sure looks like a great movie, bro. No cap.
The Sinners is Sinners is a different thing, bro. Like, because Weapons do like it's gonna be a good movie, but Sinners is something that's like some generational shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's some generational shit, bro. Like, I don't know. Sinners is, I don't really know how to put it besides the fact that I don't even know if that can be touched again. Like, now I don't think another movie of Sinners should come out.
I don't either.
I don't think a sequel should happen because that shit is generational. So with Sinners, like, it subverted expectations because you're in a time period where racism is rampant. For it to seem like this is going to be a movie that's some type of racist allegory. You know what I mean? That's what it's set up perfectly. You're in the 30s in Mississippi with two black dudes trying to open up a fucking juke joint.
Mm-hmm.
They bought it from a person who they knew was a KKK member. Like, so, like, it's set up perfectly for it to seem like it's going to have some racist themes. And then you come to find out that the main villain of Sinners, the vampire, the Irish vampire, not only does he don't give a fuck what color you are, Irish people been colonized and genocided too.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to, the vampire, the so-called villain of the movie, was trying to find common ground with the people.
Mm-hmm.
He won't even really try. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, he was doing it. It's like, how can you put it? So like Remick was he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, go about it in a radical way. That's how you can put it. You know what I'm saying? Like revolution type shit.
Almost to the point where it would start to make you kind of like the villain of the movie, right?
I did like him.
Because it's like he's like, would that shit be chaotic good? Well, no, it would not be chaotic good.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah,
That's
chaotic neutral. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it's. Mm-hmm.
But, bro, the movie
He was
was
more like an
amazing.
anti-hero. He won't even like a. He said, yeah, I knew that fucker who bought it from you, and this was a slaughtering house. This was never meant for y'all to succeed. This was meant for them to be able to round y'all up into one place and kill you all.
Mm-hmm.
He gave Smoke the heads up that allowed him to ambush those fuckers.
He did.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he said, and don't worry, we finna kill they ass too.
That's basically what he said.
He said after we finish getting y'all, like, we about to go kill they ass, bro. Don't you worry. They will not survive this. That's why it was just like, it was some edge of your seat shit, because whether it was vampires or not, it was done in such a unique way and it subverted expectations that you can't just classify it as another stereotypical vampire movie. Mm-mm. Now, I haven't seen these movies that I'm about to mention.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen them, and Blade doesn't count, even though Blade is my favorite movie. Blade and Bad Boys 1, Django Unchained are my favorite movies, and this one might be creeping up in that conversation, and Pulp Fiction. Like, those is like my Mount Rushmore, or whatever you want to call it. Blade don't count because Blade was a comic book character. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a fucking superhero. That's why the take on vampires is unique from Blade, and Blade is a superhero. That's why he's a day walker. Blade is the reason why you have a Marvel Cinematic Universe. If it wasn't for Blade 1, you wouldn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking Blade out of the equation, and I'm gonna compare the movie. I'm not comparing it quality wise, story wise, any of that. I'm comparing it that they took vampires and made a wholly unique take on them and subverted everything vampires are supposed to be about. Now, I only seen 15 fucking minutes of the first one, and I was so bored that I couldn't even stand it, which is Twilight.
Right.
But I know from just the women in my life that Twilight, the vampires in Twilight, they go against killing people, and they drink animal blood, and when the fucking sun hit their skin, they sparkle instead of burning. Like, that type of different approach to vampires. My Ryan Coogler took that that same type of different approach. He took a different mindset into the vampire subject matter, except for he did it good and not shitty like the Twilight people did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like with the Ryan Coogler vampires, they were more traditional vampires, as far as they had to use like the garlic, the wooden stakes. One thing that I did, and this is a part that I wanted to talk to you about, because this was another one of my favorite scenes of the movie, probably my second favorite. Towards the end, when Sammy was in the river, right?
Mm-hmm.
and he started to pray, and Remick
Yep.
started to baptize him in the river while saying the same prayer. What did you think about that scene, bruh?
That was another subtle. Reference to colonization. You know, Irish culture was not originally Christian.
Uh-huh.
Irish culture was Celtic. That's where all
Mm-hmm.
the leprechauns and shit come from. Leprechauns and worshiping. They had a whole bunch of druids and all of. They had a whole bunch of different gods that they worshipped. So like they culture got subjugated and integrated into Christianity, but like um that was a reference to the colonization of the Irish people because they weren't originally Christians either. You know what I'm saying? They was like pagans.
Right.
So that's what it was. Like it was like Remick was mocking it. Like he was trying to show like some solidarity, and he hinted towards he was trying to show solidarity. He was like, "Yo, musical talent can connect me back to my people."
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw in an interview Ryan Coogler made it a like it's not something that you see in a movie, but he described or he of course I saw this interview after I saw the movie. He explained why Remick behaves like he does because Remick is old enough to have been alive back before they got colonized. He lived through the colonization and he don't give a fuck about any of the racism that white people around that time in that geographic location felt towards black people because that didn't have shit to do with him. As
Mm-hmm.
far as he was concerned, he didn't like the British either, which is where these white folks came from.
Right.
That was down there doing Jim Crow and shit. They
Mm-hmm.
descended from British people.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's why, like, oh, that's why Remick was such a good character to me, bro. Like, cause he truly didn't give a fuck. He just wanted to be connected back to his people ultimately. And
Yep.
he really wanted, like, he formed it as like giving them a way out, like getting them out of oppression so they could be more powerful. Like, that shit was just crazy, bro. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like, it's just the movie is layered so well, and to think this all came from uh rest in peace to Ryan Coogler's uncle. That's the reason we even got this movie, bro, because he used to listen to blues and he used to talk to him about the blues, and this movie was paying homage to him. So I don't know, for him to take that pain and emotion and to make this movie that is a great tribute to the music, a great tribute to the culture, man. Like, this shit is beautiful. Like, the movie is beautiful, bro.
And now that you done spoiler alert, now that you done reference the culture and the and the music, go ahead and lay the scene out. Go ahead.
Bro, like, so I wish I could play it, bro, because just talking about it doesn't do the scene justice, bro. But it's a scene in the movie where Sammy is performing the "I Lied to You" song. And that's kind of like the main staple of the movie. Uh, I would say probably one of the climax of the movies where you really see like Sammy's musical ability. Um, and he's singing the song over a narration showing the past, the present, and future of music all in one. So you have like the African dances. You got people in there crip walking. You got girls in there twerking. You got break dancers. You got like the funkadelics. You got fucking. It was like a rock band in there, bro. Like, it was just a complete mashup of all of the different eras of music and the different cultures of music and where it came from, showing that it's such a powerful force. Um, which in this picture that's been on the screen for a while, spoiler alert, when this scene is coming to an end, it shows that the music coming from the juke joint was actually a protective barrier around them, protecting them from the vampires in the movie, which is crazy. Never, and like you said, we've never seen a vampire movie like this. So
we've never seen the vampire movie like that, but beyond that,
mhm.
we've never seen a fucking scene like that one
Bro,
in anything, bro. Like,
craziest scene, bro. The craziest scene, and it's like you're not expecting that. Like you don't expect this scene to pop up in the joint, bro.
we talk about scenes that's that special, bro. We talk about scenes such as the scene from Get Out where she's swirling the fucking tea and hypnotizing Chris.
Mm-hmm.
That's iconic. That's the iconic level of scene we talking about. And then he falls into the sunken place, into the upside down the sunken place, upside
Mm-hmm.
down. The Stranger Thing. He falls into the sunken place for the first time. That's the level of iconic. We talking about iconic on the level of when Walt is in the fucking meeting with Tuco and he got the damn explosive fake meth and he blow the whole fucking building up.
Mm-hmm.
Say, I will kill us all, nigga, if you think I'm playing. That's how iconic this scene is right there. It's there with those fucking scenes, bro. And to see the artistry on display because I didn't know nothing about this shit, bro. Like that shit. I'm talking about when he was singing the song. I'm like, okay, and then the narrator come and start talking about how the music is powerful enough to connect you to your ancestors,
Mm-hmm.
past and future, and then the African like tribesmen come up and they start playing the indigenous instruments,
Mm-hmm.
and it's in sync with the blues song he's singing. And like you said, the guitar player from the 70s, like a Bootsy Collins, George Clinton type of nigga, pop up. And that's in sync. Then the fucking DJ pop up with the 80s hip hop, and that's in
Mm-hmm.
sync. And then the fucking West Coast hip hop with niggas crip walking. Then like the South hip hop with niggas with the bitches shaking their ass, bro. I was like, yo. And it was all integrated into one fucking song, bro. Like
One song, and
it
that's
won't. This shit.
actually the song. Like if you go listen to the "I Lied to You" song on Apple Music, it's that song. Like it's that song with all of the different beat to it and everything.
It was such fucking cinema, nigga. I don't know if people will not understand. No amount of talking can substitute for you seeing that shit. Like seeing it
Yeah.
and hearing it, preferably in a movie theater, so you can get the full experience. No amount of yapping that any of us can do can prepare you for the. I'm talking about like I don't even know how else to describe that shit, bro.
Other than amazing, 10 out of 10.
Like and that was, if you look at the context of the movie, in the context of what was going on right there. And they did so good, bro. They did such a great job with the vampires to the point where they kept the tradition where the vampires have to be invited in.
Right.
Bro, so every time you had heard a nigga asking, can they come in a party? You knew he was a vampire, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like you knew that they been turned, bro. Like, and there's always been a traditional vampire thing. They can't come in your shit unless you invite them in. That's how it is with Dracula. That's how it is with True Blood. That's how it is with all of those, with all the stories that follow traditional vampire lore. They have to be invited in.
And see, that's why I was saying they did such a great take on the traditional vampire, bro. Like, this shit had me like really looking up vampire shit after I watched this movie. I was so locked in to this, like, bro. This movie was the best movie I've seen this year, bro. And I'm gonna keep saying that. I saw the rating was like a 8.1 out of 10, but this shit is a 10 out of 10, bro. This is a perfect.
That's IMDb though. Like the Rotten Tomatoes rating is a 98.
Mm-hmm.
like that shit is, and I think the audience score is like almost 102 on Rotten Tomatoes. So it ain't even just like the critics.
Bro, this movie was amazing, bro. Like this shit, like you said, bro, it's generational, bro. I don't see a better movie coming out.
And the thing with how it was done that makes it so great, that make everything just tie in, but it's because Remick, the scene that we just described, confirmed to Remick that he had to have Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that shit that happened, he was there to see it. He was outside of the juke joint.
Mm-hmm.
He saw the spirits manifesting. And that happened, confirmed to him the power the music had. And he was like, yeah, I came to the right place. I knew I was drawn here to this guy. He just confirmed it. Now we got to fuck shit up. And I know people will probably be mad at Grace for telling the vampires to come in, but I mean, what was we gonna have a whole movie where the vampires are standing outside and the people are standing inside? Like that had to happen at some point, somehow. Okay?
Yeah, I agree too, and I thought about that the same time when I was sitting in the movie. I was like, why the fuck did she do that? But then again, I thought, we don't have a big scene if she doesn't make that move. It was either they was gonna have to run out there and fight them, at a disadvantage outside with all of them, or have them run in and to have somewhat of a battle. Um, but I thought about it, and then I was like, yeah, I mean, what? Because at that point it was getting late anyway, and the sun was gonna come up, so they was gonna have to leave. We wouldn't have. It would have been. I don't know. It would have been too drawn out. Maybe if it was a TV show, if Sinners was a TV show instead of a movie, then we could have had something different. But that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I mean, it was a One second. If that didn't happen, like it would have just been some anticlimactic shit to where they just sat there and waited until the vampires left.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would have been anticlimactic. We don't get, like you said, we don't get the action scene. Another subtle touch in the movie is how, as the movie ramped up, the music ramped up with it. At the beginning of the movie, when it was just like a period piece, like it was a movie that was set in the 30s about two brothers trying to start a juke joint, you just had banjo music and real subtle, like no bass lines, blues music with just the acoustic guitar. Mm-hmm. But as the vampire storyline unfolded, the music, the electric guitar came in, the bass came in. The big ass music hits, letting you know that shit was getting real. Like the movie is just expertly crafted, bro. And I don't think we're gonna see a better movie than that this year. We might not see a better movie than that for a long fucking time. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just might not see a better movie than that for a good while.
Yeah,
it's just that.
That movie's too good. And then I also know the Jordan Peele joint is coming out. The movie with Marlon Wayans as the NFL player. That one's gonna be good. It's called Him. That one's gonna be pretty cool.
And that's a Jordan Peele production though.
Oh, it ain't.
Jordan,
solely
he ain't directing it.
Bet.
But I mean, he did direct. He did direct. I mean, he did produce the Candyman reboot. He didn't direct that, and that shit was incredible.
Yeah, the Candyman
Like,
reboot was fire too. That was fire.
Yeah, so
I remember going to see that. But Sinners, man, great fucking movie, bro. 10 out of 10 movie. I would have went and saw it twice, but I was at the GNX concert when I was supposed to see it again. So
Oh yeah, that was. I guess so. That's something, ain't it? That leads into the next fucking topic.
Bro,
the next topic.
And
Speaking of generational experiences, bro. Go ahead. What was you about to say though?
Oh, so I was gonna say, bro, we went to this shit. I'm just gonna throw that out there, bro. We went to this concert, bro. We was actually right in here. We was right in this crowd right here.
That's right? The Bank of America one?
Yeah. We was like right over in here, bro.
One of the videos that went viral, bro, we was on that side down to we was right there. One of the videos that went viral, bro, we was in it.
Oh shit!
Somebody who was up in the somebody who was in the lower bowl was filming, where we was in that shit. I meant to tell you that I forgot to tell you. Yeah, but we was in one of the videos that went viral of somebody flipping out, recording themselves singing the songs. But yep, we was right there, bro. Like, and let me tell you, bro, that we drove. We was in the rain. It was raining hard as shit. Like, we got there and like people, I didn't even know it was raining like it was raining that people before the concert. We got to Charlotte, and Charlotte itself, just getting from entering Charlotte, getting to the damn stadium took a whole hour. But let me tell you, damn it. Let me tell you something. Because this is what any motherfuckers want to talk about this concert that haven't been, shut the fuck up. Like, anybody, like, if you want to talk about it, just to say, oh, it looked cool, or it's something you would like to do, that's different. But anybody who try to hate on it that ain't been to it, not somebody who's not watched clips, somebody who ain't been in the fucking building, shut up. Because let me tell you, when we was in there, and we had to get the wristbands because we had floor seats. When we stepped in there, walking past the fucking people who was trying to sell ponchos, nigga, I had 2 ponchos in my back pocket. No thanks. But we went in there, and you hear that. We won't even inside where the stage was at yet. We was in there trying to get the wristbands on. And I was like, hold on. I ain't even know, like, we got there so late that I ain't even know, like, DJ Mustard did a whole set before we got there.
Yeah.
He won at one of the shows. I don't think he was at the Atlanta or the Dallas show. One of those two he wasn't at. But he had did his whole set. But you hear that, and you hear that Spanish, and I was like, man, maybe they just playing some. No. You hear, doom. Bro, you tell me, brother, did you feel that shit in your chest like I did?
Yeah.
When Whacked Out Murals dropped? Nigga, I will never forget walking through that fucking doorway from out of that, whatever that area is in the bowels of the stadium, out into the actual stadium with Whacked Out Murals playing. Nigga, I will remember that shit until the day I die, nigga. Like, you understand me? Well, I'm gonna send a video to the Discord, bro.
Right. That shit was a surreal experience, though. Like, just being at this concert and just watching it unfold, man. Like, this concert was definitely one of the best concerts that I've been to. And I've been to shit like Rolling Loud, and I've been to the Drake concert. I seen Future, and none of them niggas, not even Rolling Loud, was fucking with this concert. And I seen Kendrick at Rolling Loud, but It was just something about these specific songs and how he I'm about to pull this up now and how he just had it.
Don't pull that one up.
Okay. It was just how he was switching up the songs, fucking making shit sound different, rapping shit different ways, saying different words in the raps. Like the shit just was another, like, similar to the fucking Sinners movie. The shit was a 10 out of 10 experience, bro. Uh, like nothing I've
Concert.
ever seen before, bro. Great
I
fucking
gotta get the
concert.
right one, bro. I gotta get the right one because I got one that it's such a perfect. Hold on, is this? I can't remember which one it is.
Bro, 53,364 people at this concert, bro.
Bruh. The one that I just sent.
All right.
The one that I just sent, bro. Pull that clip up. Clip up.
What the fucky?
Oh shit! Is Discord going? Discord tripping?
Nah.
For this shit, DOT, my nigga, you won't catch a vibe for this shit. I've been stopped out in front of my mama.
Alright.
For this shit, DOT, my nigga, you won't catch a vibe for this shit. I've been stopped out in front of my mama. My daddy commissary made it to commas. Bitch, all my grandma's dead, so ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head. 30 millions better than a fist watch. Auntie on my telegram like beast notches. I be hanging at a tail on Stockton. I don't do it for the gram, I do it for Compton.
You hear that crowd?
Yes, bro. Bro, like I said, bro, the shit was a surreal experience, bro. Just seeing these motherfuckers perform in the rain at that, bro. These motherfuckers was performing in the rain. The shit won't affected nothing, bro. The shit was a great even down to SZA's part, bro. Like I'm not even the biggest SZA fan, bro, and I was out there like, damn, like
Bro,
her set list was pretty good.
Bro, I remember this part of the concert, bro. How was that much rain falling on that nigga, but it won't falling on us?
Right.
Bro,
Right.
We was bone ass dry until the very end when we had to pull the ponchos out. But during that part, when he was bent down like that, it definitely won't rain it that hard on top of us. Like, I don't know. Maybe them niggas was underneath a cloud that we wasn't under.
But, yeah, but I don't know, but bro, best concert, bro. One of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Just being in the building and actually seeing it live is different than anything you could see on Twitter. It's different than anything because you in that motherfucker, you feel the music. You ain't just hearing it, you feel that shit. You understand me? And I'm talking about, I can still, right now to this day, when I think about it, and I know it's only been since May 3rd, so it's only been like 3 weeks. So, but when I think about it, I can still fully relive the moment of walking in there as Whacked Out Mirrors is playing. Like, I can still fully relive that shit, bro. Like, cause as we was walking out, coming in, bro, that nigga was coming out of the floor in the car. Like that's what we walked in. Like, it is just, it's something. Like, this nigga is a different level than these other motherfuckers. It's just the truth. Like, fuck the glaze, put all that to the side. It's time to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? The other artists that's in his category, they are great artists. Like, but this guy is an all-time great. and there's two different things. This nigga can stand with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And these other niggas can't. They don't got the catalogs. They don't got the fucking credentials. I don't give a damn how many fucking throwaway features that Drake is on that makes him be able to get the most streams. I don't care. He's on 13,000 songs.
Mm-hmm.
So what? He's featuring West Delilah. He's will be a feature with any fucking body. You understand what I mean? Like, so I don't care, bro. Like, a nigga who literally not only this is what separate him. You might say that J. Cole got all-time great rapping ability,
Right.
but J. Cole don't got an all-time great catalog, bro. You might say Drake got an all-time great catalog, but he don't got an all-time great rapping ability. No. Drake. You might say he got an all-time great song-making ability, but he don't got an all-time great catalog or all-time great rapping ability. Kendrick Lamar got all that shit. Kendrick Lamar, the difference between him and these other niggas is that even if he was just a pure rapper who didn't fucking make songs that appealed to the charts, he would still be an all-time great.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't make songs like Luther and songs like Humble, songs like Poetic Justice and Swimming Pools and shit like that was gonna get popular and do millions of streams, you want me to tell you how you can, because one of his highest selling songs is a song that never even got released as a fucking single. Money Trees is one of his highest selling songs. It's a pure rap song. It ain't got no business on the charts, and it's one of his highest selling, most streamed songs. It's got like 1.7 billion streams on just Spotify. Like, this nigga would be, even if he wasn't a commercially popular artist as he is, he would still be an all-time great just off rapping ability alone.
I agree.
And that nigga got all the rest of it wrapped up into, and that's what put him above. That's why he had the right to say, fuck some big three, it's just big me. Because the nigga's just better than those niggas. And that's just, if you don't like it, then it's because you letting your fandom stand in the way of the truth. like if for you motherfuckers that's sitting out here clamoring for him to go back and forth with Joey Badass, he probably will. But why does he obligated to do that? Just because Joey Badass asked him to?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why? He's obligated to go back and forth with Joey Badass because just because Joey Badass said, I want a battle? Nigga, if you some fucker in the fucking crowd at the Lakers game that played college basketball once upon a time, and you ask LeBron to play you one-on-one, do you expect him to go on the court with you?
Right.
Yes, Joey made it to the point where 99% of people who want to rap will never make it. He's made it there. Just like if you made it to play at fucking UNC or something, or Duke, you've made it to 99% of basketball players who dream about playing basketball will never get to where you've got it.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't LeBron, motherfucker. You's not him.
Right. I agree.
Joey Badass is not somebody Kendrick Lamar has to pay attention to. Well, Drake did. Drake was rapping against niggas who he had to pay attention to. Yeah, Pusha T don't got the sales, but he got the rapping ability.
Mm-hmm.
Common had both. When him and Common was going back and forth with each other, Common was selling millions of records. Kendrick Lamar, number one, Drake been aggressing this shit for years. Even before the fucking Control verse came out, he been aggressing this shit. So you niggas who trying to push that narrative, shut the fuck up. That Drake wanted this shit with Kendrick Lamar, bruh. Like, so Kendrick Lamar doing the like that verse was actually him responding to this nigga. And you know why? Because Drake is somebody Kendrick got to pay attention to. Joey Badass ain't.
Right.
Like,
so,
Drake is somebody.
How do you feel about this picture that's on the screen, bro?
I'm gonna get there in a second.
Yeah, because I want to know. Do you think Joey Badass killed everybody in this section right here? Because I got a song, that I do want to play. That I was like, okay, you might got some goddamn some problems.
I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Just let's wrap up the concert talk, because Kendrick Lamar is performing at SoFi right now, and I know, shit, if I could afford to damn take off work, not if I could afford to take off work, but if I had the time I needed to take like a 2 weeks off, which I don't, I would get in a fucking plane and go right to LA to see one of these motherfuckers. Because you already know, you saw what we saw. You know whatever happens in LA is going to be even better than that.
Yeah. And I was saying that earlier. I was like, I wonder who's going to come out at these LA shows, if anybody is going to come out.
He gonna probably bring out some of the features. AZ, I would like to see that. I like to see the whole Peekaboo done like as a together. I would like to see shit before Dodie 6 went on one of his meth binges. I would like to see Hey Now done. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he might bring out all the motherfuckers. I would like to see the GNX title track get added. Since like it wouldn't really make sense for him to perform that in other places other than LA, because he ain't really on that song that much. He just does the hook, and everybody else on it. Hitter J3, Young Threat, and Peso did all the verses.
Right.
So I understand why he ain't perform it, but he should perform that shit today. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was me, I would be doing it. But like the way that the show was put together, bro, like the show was a whole narrative. Like they deliberately set the fucking they deliberately set it up the way it was. Not set it up the way it was. They deliberately had the set list to try to tell a story. Like the little skits in between with them doing the deposition. And the deposition got to a crescendo at the end of the show with, of course, the clip that's already went viral, the drop, and you know what happened after that, bruh. After that drop clip played, what came on, cuz?
That Not Like Us.
And then fucking roof blew. That's the Bank of America Stadium ain't even got a roof, but a roof was constructed just so it could be blown off when that shit came.
Nah, the stadium was like, bro, everybody in the fucking stadium was making noise when that shit came up. I was like, yeah, this shit is fire, bro.
It different to the point where some of the songs in the set list have specially produced versions. Like the beat for Not Like Us is different. It sounds the same, but it got like live instrumentation.
Right.
Like for the concert version. Of course, the Sweet Love Mad City mashup.
That was too fire. Too fire.
Well, we finally confirmed that it was James who indeed blew the light-skinned nigga's brains out.
That too. That was another one of them joints that's like, if you're not a real fan, you're not even gonna catch that for real.
Mm-hmm. But she
Right.
definitely said James. No beeps. No censorship this time. At the same breath, seeing a light-skinned nigga with his brains blown out. At the same burger stand where James hang out. Yeah.
And this is not a tape recording saying that he did it. But ever since that date, I was looking at him different.
And bro, after going to the concert and you listen back to the album, bro, it's like the concert and the album, like hearing the songs. Like when I'm listening to the album in the car, it's like the album version of the songs and the concert version of the songs just mashed together in my fucking mind, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm listening to like, cause hearing Reincarnated at that concert, bro. Like that song that shot up the charts to me is one of my favorites on the album since we went to that damn show.
Mm-hmm.
like that. It there's more of these shows left. There's a lot more. I think today is only the 10th one, and there's 40.
Damn.
There's 40. There's 20 more in America and 10 more in Europe after this.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's either 39 or 40. But it's something like that. See, the 19 or 20 more dates left in America. The shit is circling back around the country, going from back across the country through the Midwest, back to the East Coast. The last show in America is in DC. If this fucking thing is coming to a city near you, you were crazy not to go to it.
Crazy not to go.
Go see the fucking show. Go to the Grand National Tour. If it's gonna be anywhere near you, go. My nigga, like you are playing yourself if you don't go. I don't give a damn if you a Drake fan or not, bro. Go. Get out your fucking feelings. And that nigga set the record again at Lumen Field, $14 million, 60,000 people in Seattle. So the Seattle show was the biggest one yet.
Yeah, bro. One of the best concerts I've ever seen, bro. Amazing. Amazing fucking concert, bro. This concert kind of spoiled me, bro. I don't want to go to no more concerts if it ain't 4 seats, though.
Bro, I was looking at the price of them shits for the Wu-Tang concert. Them motherfuckers is like $900 a piece.
Yeah, I won't be seeing them niggas on 4 seats, bro.
Them shit's high as fuck, bro.
No cap.
Them shit's high, nigga. Like, but yeah, bro. Like, yeah, that shit was incredible, bro. I'll take a lower bowl seat if I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Kendrick Lamar concert, it was literally like that shit was an experience. That wasn't just a concert, it wasn't just a show. That was something that they really put on a show that made it worth you coming to see them. Him and SZA. Like some fucking electric guitar players popped out the floor with her. Ain't
nah, for real.
Like them niggas came up with the like they had a guitar solo in the middle of the concert.
No cap, nigga came out looking like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit. Nigga came out looking like Flea.
Mm-hmm.
But nah,
it's just
bro, amazing. I can't even begin to like rate that shit on like how good that experience was, bro. Just amazing.
It's just something that you should go if you're a fan of music, especially a fan of hip hop and rap. It's just something you should go see. Something you should go experience. Don't play yourself. It's a great show, bro. Great show. That nigga, man. I just pulled up a tweet. That nigga Hitter J3 said, I told you that this nigga was doing all this for album promo. Joey Badass did announce that he got an album coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Shit,
it is what it
was.
is.
And I mean, it ain't like, I don't think them, well, I think everybody else this shit is like a friendly battle to, except for I think Ray Vaughn and Reason. Because everybody else diss tracks ain't really as bad, but that Ray Vaughn diss track though is crazy.
I think that Hitter J3 is the one that don't really fucking like the nigga.
Yeah.
You know, him and Kendrick is childhood friends, so like he don't like the fact that Joey Badass is trying to call him out. Like that's what, based off of his tweets. The rest of them don't seem to have no animosity. Reason seemed to have a little bit of animosity from the fact that he was thrown into it and didn't have nothing to do with it. Mm-hmm. But this is a dick eating Academy TV post. Fuck him. Get this this pussy off the screen, bro. Like this dick eater, bro. Like this post a whole ass lie. This nigga out of here. Niggas, but these Drake fans, delusional bitches that they are, is mashing together Pro Era with OVO, brother. I seen the damn niggas made a what's the shit called? Made a logo with Pro OVO era. That's what y'all motherfuckers didn't say. You won't saying shit about Joey Badass 4 months ago. Shut the fuck up, bro. Mm-hmm. These punk ass Drake stands, academics and his fucking lackeys that run his whack ass Twitter accounts, bro. These niggas is just so thirsty for anything, bro. Like they'll cling on to anybody, bro. Like they'll cling on to anybody if they perceive that it's gonna be something that they can use to discredit TDE, bro. Like right. That's why all the Doechii hate came. All the Doechii hate was that you see on the internet is from niggas who wanted Drake. It's from, listen at the names, the big names, not academics. I gotta be fair to him. He is not hated on Doechii. So like whether he's done some Stan related shit or not, he's hated on Kendrick a bunch, but he hasn't hated on Doechii. But he hated, but look at the names: XQC, Aiden Ross. Some dick-eating white boys that like Drake, bruh, that Drake done been on streams with. And they hating on Doechii, somebody who ain't said shit about Drake just because she on TDE, bruh. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all these niggas, man. These niggas, they just want, they willing to cling on to anything to try to give Drake some fake-ass win, bruh. He got dog walked. I even seen that fat nigga from No Jumper, Flacco, whatever his name is, talking about Kendrick don't want to come outside. He was dick riding Drake all year. Right. He said Kendrick want to be outside until somebody who really can rap be outside. All of a sudden he quiet. Dumbass didn't even realize that his post was saying that the nigga Kendrick just did battle with is a nigga who can't really rap, aka Drake. Mm-hmm. And he had Drake stands dogpiling him in his comments. These niggas got fucking shit for brains. But Joey Badass don't want the problems he asking for. He gonna get mopped up if the Kendrick decide to make a song about him. Bro, like the one thing niggas should have learned is you can't fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah.
And that ain't no dick riding shit. That's just the truth. But that don't mean you should be scared of him, though. If you a rapper, bro, you supposed to believe you the best. You just gonna get proven wrong if that nigga. You gonna get proven that you ain't ready for those issues if that nigga get in the booth and start talking about your dumb ass.
Nah, I mean, if he do respond, bro, I feel like it'll be good. I love to hear it.
But as far as what's coming out, what has come out now, what do you think about it?
So I listened to a good bit of the songs. I don't even know if I listened to all of them.
But so fucking many of them came out.
It's so many songs, bro. The finals, what would you do? This one was the one that I thought was the crazy one though. The Ray Vaughn Golden Eye joint. Word is Bond. That's a Daylight joint. Reason the Dead Apple. I thought that one was good. Headshot. This the Hit of J3 joint. Daylight.
AZ Check had one too.
Yeah. Here's right here. The What Would You Do?
Yeah, Joey Badass did flip his name into Ash Cheek.
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
It was kind of funny. Ain't even.
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's good, bro, and it's good to see music coming out like this at a rapid rate, especially when they're diss tracks. But it's also like I don't think this beef is really like going anywhere. I think it's more or less like a friendly fade type of thing. I don't think they really like finna take it there.
Right,
well,
yeah,
except for Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn kind of took it there in this. He was talking some fighting words.
He said that Joey Badass got fucked by Diddy.
Mm-hmm. Like that was kind of crazy, bro. I was like, damn, like you really just said fuck it, nigga. You wanna? I felt like that one was like a diss. Like the rest of them, like Daylight did like a tribute to Steez, which could, I mean,
but he knew him though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, he knew him though. So like, I think that it was, and I don't think that. Let's just be for real, bro. We not getting what we saw last year again, bro.
Nah.
That right there was something different. That was something that's been building up for years of niggas who really can't stand each other. Mm-hmm. Even the Jay-Z and Nas shit won't like that because Jay-Z and Nas was Nas picking up. Jay-Z and Nas was Nas going at them niggas because Bleak went at Nas and Jay-Z decided that he was going to step in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the shit that we saw last year was two niggas who've been hating each other since 2013. Like that's what we saw. Maybe possibly before then.
Mm-hmm.
And we not getting that back. And so like, I think that I seen some people that was disappointed in what was happening. Some of the disappointment is going to be strictly based off the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you know, we're not getting the Drake and Kendrick energy because these people don't got that same type of energy for each other that those two have.
Right. It ain't no hatred in the bars. It's just rap. Like it's just a rap battle, a rap beef. But when you got two niggas that literally hate each other and you got one nigga who's the fucking boogeyman that's just he's gonna make he gonna make you rap or make you shut up. So oh no. It ain't that though.
And when you look at the beefs that we talking about that we list as all time great, these niggas hated each other, bro. Look, KRS-One hated those niggas that was in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
He hated them, bro. He hated those niggas. That nigga took that Bronx stuff serious, bro. And when he even thought that niggas was trying to insinuate that the rap started in Queens, he wasn't having it. He hated those niggas, bro. Nas and Jay-Z, they hated each other. Like Ice Cube, he hated those niggas. And Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss, they hated each other, bro. Like they didn't like each other in real life.
Mm-hmm.
50 and Ja Rule, they hated each other. They still hate each other.
Yeah, I know that.
And Kendrick Lamar and Drake, those niggas hate each other, bro. Like they don't like each other, period. Mm-hmm. Hell, Kendrick Lamar told you he will never like that nigga again, bro. He said it on Whacked Out Murals. Said before what did he say? Before I take a truce, I'll take them to hell with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I miss my uncle. Yeah, no. So we not getting that same energy. This is literally just a This is a battle. This is not a beef. It's two different things. This is a rap battle.
A rap battle, exactly. Just a bunch of niggas showcasing skills, bro.
Mm-hmm. And at least from what I heard, like I said, the standouts to me have been Rayvon, Reason, and Joey.
Yeah.
But I think with the West Coast artists, we got more. I mean, I have to say it. Like, we got better bars from them as a whole, because those other those other pro era niggas ain't them niggas was stinking up the joint when I heard they songs, bro. Like, as a whole, you know what I'm saying, the West Coast guys is taking it, because we just in total got better music from them. But Joey, he's one of the standouts. Joey Badass is he was kind of whooping them niggas' ass, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Rayvon has been his best competition to me.
Yeah, I agree too.
You know what I'm saying? That's been his
Joey
best
ain't no slouch though. That nigga's a good rapper.
Oh, I know he ain't no slouch. He definitely ain't no slouch. Like, Joey ain't somebody you can just sleepwalk into the booth and think you gonna come up. No, that wasn't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you really had to come with. They really got to come with some real shit. That's why. Now my other take on the other side. That's why Daylight shit. Like, Daylight's a battle rapper, and his bars just didn't stand up the way that I thought they was going to, at least in my opinion. Like,
I feel like
he had.
What were you saying?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like it's mostly his delivery. I feel like, and this is the problem I have with battle rappers who try to make real music in general. They don't make the best songs, like, and that's what I was getting at. I was listening to this joint right here, this joint that just came out most recently, the end credits joint, and it's like, yeah, you might be rapping some real lyrical miracle stuff, and it might be good, right? But the way the song sounds, I'm not gonna keep listening to it. It's no up and down to the music. It's no vibe to the music. It's just like you barring a nigga up. Like, and you gotta have something else with that, something else to accompany them bars. So if you ain't got, so it ain't even necessarily got to be like a beat change up. Like, it's just how you're presenting the music to us can be better. And I feel
he
that's
had beat
probably
change
why.
ups in all of his songs. I think, being a battle rapper, he just didn't pick the best beats.
Yeah, beat selection, that'll fuck it up too. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of battle rappers who try to like make real music. I don't know. I never have been. I never had a battle rapper that I thought was good at making real music.
Shit, the closest one I guess you can say is Meek Mill and Cassidy, because they came from battle rap and they transitioned over into making like mainstream shit pretty successfully. Even though I ain't the biggest fan of either one, but they did come from battle rap.
I'll say Meek Mill. Cassidy kind of sucks. I mean, let's be honest.
But back, you got to look at it in the context of when he was new, bro. He had hit records. Bro. He did have hits.
Yeah. I mean, he had hits, but was niggas and like me, because I don't know, was niggas really like riding around listening to Cassidy, bro?
Loved that nigga. They loved him, bro. Like, I was in the minority. Yeah. I never liked him.
Mm-hmm.
But the people loved Cassidy. I can't lie, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, Cassidy is remembered today for the fucking viral clip of him making the bullshit beat and all of that. But back in the day when he was, bro, he was on Full Surface, so his albums was almost exclusively produced by Swiss Beats. He had a fucking hit making machine in his back pocket producing his shit. So he had Hotel. But people love that shit. You remember his first big single It's Hotel with R. Kelly.
Yeah, and that's the song that I was actually thinking about just then, but we was having this conversation. Which Hotel is a good song, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not the biggest Cassidy fan. I don't
I'm not
know.
a Cassidy fan at all. I think he's trash. But
Yeah.
Objectively speaking, he was a big rapper, bro. Like he was a big rapper to the point where he thought that he could tell Jay-Z to hold back from putting his album out because he had a song out.
Right.
My drink and my two-step. Like, I got my drink and my two-step, my drink. You heard that shit before?
Mm-hmm. I know what that is.
Right. He told Jay-Z it wouldn't be wise for him to put out American Gangster because of how his song is moving. And that shit was moving in the hood, but it won't moving enough to keep Jay-Z from selling 450,000 albums in 1 week.
Right.
And I don't know what type of shit he was smoking when he was trying to tell Jay-Z he needed it, but he was a mainstream artist though. So I have seen battle rappers cross over into mainstream successfully. And like Meek Mill is, I mean, he's a different level from Cassidy. Meek Mill crossed over into the mainstream extremely successfully. This nigga got diamond records.
Mm-hmm.
But Cassidy did it too. And like, I'm talking about where it was a point in time where I couldn't take 2 steps without hearing I'm a hustler, bro.
Yeah, that shit, that was off the charts.
Bro, like, to the point where 50 Cent took the beat for I Get Money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he took the beat. So it's just that a majority of them niggas ain't gonna do it. And they like I know that nigga's a writer. I know he can rap. I know he one of the best battle rappers out there, but it didn't translate. I ain't even gonna say his songs weren't even bad. It just didn't translate. His battle rap shit didn't translate the way I thought it was going to. Like I thought his battle rap background was gonna translate into this, to where he was just gonna come out and mop the floor with that nigga. That's what I thought he was gonna do. But like I'm not up on the battle rap culture as much, so I think I just had to realize that battle rap and this type of battle rap that Daylight does and this type of rap battle is 2 different arenas. Like, and that's why I think I had a blind spot at. Like, I think I had a blind spot that battle rap was not the same thing as putting out a diss track. Like,
and especially with the diss tracks that we've really been put up like against, like Euphoria, Not Like Us.
Like that, I try not to fucking like, and I'm gonna be fair, bro. I'm gonna be fair. If we take Tailor Made Freestyle and what's the other one? The track where he gave up the Heart Part 6. If we take that out of it, I'm not trying to hold up these fucking songs against Euphoria, 616 in LA, Not Like Us, or and Like That, or Family Matters, or Push Ups, bro. Because none of this shit is gonna reach the level of any of that, bro. Like, no matter what we think about how Drake got done during the battle, like we ain't gonna sit up here and pretend like he wouldn't have beat the dog shit out of 99% of niggas with the songs he put out. Right. He just found one of the ones that he wasn't gonna win against and decided that he wanted to beef with him. Like that's what happened there. Like it seemed like Drake, the last 2 times he battled, he found the 2 niggas he shouldn't be fucking with. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And but like we ain't gonna get a Euphoria or Family Matters or Push Ups or Not Like Us. And 2 of them have tried to make a Not Like Us.
Yeah.
Joey Badass and Daylight. The Daylight Not Like Us clone is gone. I don't know where the fuck it went. but it ain't up no more. Maybe it had that George Michael sample in it. The shit might have got claimed.
Right.
That Careless Whisper. And so that shit might have got wiped out. But yeah, like that Not Like Us, bro. That shit is a once in a lifetime song, bro. Nobody is finna clone that shit. That's not you, bro. It's nobody even needed to try to take that approach. Like, cause it's the Cat Williams, man. It's the fucking Cat Williams, bro. Cat Williams is such a nigga who, like, you don't realize how smart this nigga is until you start looking back on shit. Like, damn, that nigga was right all the way in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Williams, these Not Like Us clones is the Cat Williams, the great Cat Williams prophecy of, yes, a Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom until a Phantom pulls up.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro, like, that's what it is. No problem, bro. Like, so it's not, we just wasn't gonna get Not Like Us again. And niggas don't need to be trying to make Frankenstein versions of that shit. Let that be what it is, bro.
Yeah. I agree.
Let that be. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta make your own shit though. Like, make something that niggas is gonna remember you for, not what they gonna remember another nigga for.
I mean, and then Hitter J3 flipped No Vaseline on one of his.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't try to make the song be like no. It was more like a homage. Like, so that's a little bit different, even though No Vaseline is like one of the holy grails of diss tracks. But Not Like Us is something they didn't, the other rappers that they didn't like flip or homage Not Like Us. Them niggas actually tried to make their own Not Like Us. Like, and that shit just wasn't, even though I think both songs was good. Like, I think the Daylight joint that's similar to Not Like Us was my favorite one that he made.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when he finally put the bars together with a hot ass beat. Because like when he had that fucking Hovey Baby sample on that sample flip from the TLC joint.
Yeah.
That Jay-Z used on Hovey Baby on his joint, I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. And then a sample flip from a song that I hate came on. So he was interchanging the sample flip from Hovey Baby with the sample flip from Breathe by Fabulous. And that shit, those shits alternating back and forth with each other just took me out of the whole song. Like number one, I think Fabulous is super whack and I hate Breathe. So, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, like, calling Fabulous whack is like some fucking sacrilege, but whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. That nigga's whack to me. Right. And it ain't even his raps, like his rapping ability. It's the shit just like, I just don't like the shit he comes up with.
Right.
Like, I mean, he's not trash. Let me rephrase it. I don't think Fabulous is trash as a rapper. I just don't like his songs. That's what it is. That's the real of what it is. But that shit was kind of taking me out of it. But like Joey, Reason, and Ray Vaughn have put on like the show of the battle to me. Like, really, even Hitter J3 and AZ Chike, I don't think that none of them. The only one I was disappointed in was Daylight, and it won't because Daylight was whack. It's just that I thought he was going to really flex on these niggas, and I don't think that it's happened. I don't think the flexing on these niggas has happened.
These niggas ain't going. These niggas is just some regular old rapping ass niggas. They ain't on that level. That's really what we getting at, bro. I'ma say it, bro. These niggas ain't even really. They ain't like that for real. But it's some good shit
Bro.
though. I ain't mad at it.
I mean, we gotta really look at it in a different lens, bro. Like we talking about, because I know I was seeing the Twitter posts and shit. People just wanted to recreate what happened last year so bad, bro, and it's just not. It's not possible, bro. Like, bro, we woke up one day, bro, and Like That was just out. And this nigga declared fucking war one day randomly. We not getting that. Joey Badass came at these niggas like 3 months ago, and now this shit is just ramping up.
Mm-hmm.
Like he first came at them a minute ago, bruh. Like That came out and shit was nuclear from then on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not what we getting, bro. That's not happening. I ain't even expect that, bro. But I knew that could paint this shit in a different light. So I know that what happened last year can kind of make you not be able to enjoy this as much. That's what I'm trying to say. We ain't getting even like I'm saying, like I ain't even trying to because compared to this, and not no disrespect to any rapper that's involved in this battle, compared to what we're hearing with this, Drake and Kendrick both just outclassed it in every single way with their songs last year. Like when Drake came on, you can't tell me he won't slide no push-ups. I can never be a nigga number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. You pussy can't book it outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. That nigga came through on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
He thought he was finna kill shit, right? Like, we just ain't gonna get that. Like these niggas ain't as good as those two. That's what we getting at. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't as good as them, bro. Like, they not. But you know what I'm saying? We not gonna get fucking Tyson Holyfield every time. Sometimes you just have to be. You want to see a boxing match? You turn HBO on, and there's two random niggas putting up a good fight. You just watch that. But the fucking title fight ain't gonna happen every single time, bro. We just can't. I know it's hard, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is, bro. We ain't gonna get that back, bro. Like, that
And I'm
feeling's
cool
gone.
with that. I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with having a great rap battle every now and then, and having some regular rap battles in the middle. I'm cool with that. But in all, um, I mean, if they keep dropping music, I'm gonna keep listening to them. But I don't know if this is something I'll revisit. Um, I mean, I need a
Yeah.
timeline of every single joint that then came out to make sure I'm not missing anything though. Like it's so many songs that's coming out. Like I appreciate these songs coming out, but it's a shit ton of them, dude. Come on now.
I mean, if I missed some of them, then I just missed them, right? I done listened to all of them that I came across multiple times. But it was just the shit was just dropping at such a rapid rate, bro. I could not keep up with it and live life at the same time, bro.
Yeah, I agree,
Like
bro. It's mad shit. Like it's mad
I
music.
will say this. Joey said in one of his joints that it's on now, and every 24, if you won't release in 24 hours, that's a shot clock violation, and them niggas did not fucking take that lightly. Them niggas started dropping songs left and fucking right after he said that shit, bro. Like, to the point where Daylight was dropping 4 of them in a day. And so, niggas was really rapping, but, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think that, I think people gotta get out of the mindset of trying to compare it to the Kendrick and Drake shit. That shit is, we ain't getting that again, bro. You know why we ain't getting it again? Because one nigga decided he couldn't take the loss and he decided to go to court, bro. So that's over. He decided to take the battle to the courtroom. He gonna probably lose in there too.
Yeah. But in all, I ain't really got much else, man.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't really got nothing else to say either, man. We, like, I just think, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had us a pretty good show because, you know what I mean? We got to talk about Sinners finally.
Yeah. That was a good one, bro. That movie was amazing, bro. Sinners was amazing. The GNX Tour was amazing, and this beef is.
It's good.
It's good, but it ain't. I feel like it's for who's like in the beef. Like it ain't. It's Joey Badass, and I don't want to call them no names, but like I don't know, like it ain't really no big names in the beef. Joey Badass is the biggest name for real.
Yeah, and then like that's one valid thing I was seeing people saying, where how Ray Vaughn, one of his biggest one of his points he kept revisiting is Joey Badass ain't got no hits. He literally has hits. That nigga wrote Rockstar by Post Malone. He has hits, and even if he didn't have hits, he got more hits. He got shit that's closer to hits than Ray Vaughn got. You know?
Right.
But you know, I can understand how people are saying how can you say that when you literally don't have hits. But I mean, it is it gotta be what it gotta be. You know what I mean? Like they rap battling, so you know what I'm saying. That's what they doing. So he gonna talk shit, and who gives a fuck if it's hypocritical? They don't care.
It's a beef, nigga.
They give a fuck. They give a fuck if they get one up on the nigga who they going against.
Yeah, but in all, I ain't really got much else, man. Like, comment, subscribe, the Recovery Room podcast. 10 people watching. Y'all been watching the whole time and ain't say nothing in the chat. So next time, don't be scared. Put something in the motherfucking chat, bro. Yeah. Anything else you got?
Pretty much tapped out.
Hey, well, we'll be back.